Hello and welcome back to Cutleaf. My name is Scott and I run my own production company in the southwest of England. First of all, I just wanted to say a huge thank you to everyone who's been supporting this channel so far. I started this last month and we're at 1.5k subs now, so I just didn't think it would grow this quickly, and it has. And that's because of you guys. So yeah, thank you. And because we're at 1.5k subs now, I am going to be doing a 2k giveaway. Woo! Which I'll be announcing at the end of this video, so stay tuned for that. So before we get today's video started, check out this bad boy. It's the wrong way round. No, it's fine. This is a 48 by 16 inch print on the Mavic Mini. You've seen this before, however, this is on the velvet paper, which is very matte-like, and it has no shine. And at first I wasn't overly keen on it, but it's really grown on me and it looks incredible. And this one is going to Germany. Another thing I'll show you quickly is just a couple of other sort of prints that I've come up with lately. So yeah, I've done these like text style edition prints. So we've got Churston Cove just there, and we also have Elbury Cove just there. So they're like some new sort of limited edition cove prints of around the area that I've come up with, and they're selling quite well at the moment. So as you can probably tell by the title of the video by now, this video is about marketing yourself as a business and marketing your Etsy store to hopefully drive more sales. So in this video, there's going to be 3 sections to the marketing, and within each section, we're going to break it down. Grab a cup of tea, get yourself a hot drink, and I'm just going to try my best to show you how I've gone about my marketing in order to get those sales. So the first section to this video is having a business name. Yes, I did mention this in the previous video, but I cannot stress it enough. Having a business name gives you an identity. It allows people to find you a lot easier online. For your business name, you could just use your normal name. So it could just be, Scott Roberts Photography or Photography by Scott Roberts. Like, it doesn't really matter. Another thing you could do, if you just photograph landscapes of different places, if you live in Dorset and you primarily do Dorset photography, you could call yourself Scott's Dorset Photography, or Dorset from above, or photos of Dorset. So when you're picking a name, you want it to sort of stand out from the crowd. You want it to be different. There's a lot of people that just say their name and photography at the end. Make it a bit more unique to the others out there. You want to stand out from the crowd as opposed to just join them and put yourself in an ocean of another bunch of names with photography at the end. So yeah, have a business name before you carry on in this video, because you're going to need one to continue the next step. Okay, section number 2 is to have social platforms. Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, website, all the social platforms. You don't have to be on every single one of them. I think as long as you have at least 2, so like a Facebook and a website, or Facebook and Instagram, I think you're off to a good start. Okay, so the way this part is going to work with the social platforms is I'm going to show you how I use Facebook, Instagram, my website to my advantage to help build my audience and get people to go to my Etsy store. So I'm going to show you how to drive traffic to my Etsy site using these platforms. First one I'm going to show you is Facebook. I'm just going to show you the analytics first, and then I'm going to show you how I get these figures after. So if we just have a little look through, this is for the last 28 days on my Cutleaf Productions Facebook page. As you can see here, I've had 31 actions, page views. I've had just over 1,000 views on the page. The page likes has gone up by 110, which isn't too bad. And then the reach, the amount of people that I've reached. So I've reached in the last 28 days 114,000 people, which is quite crazy. A lot of that isn't paid promotion either. Like, I'll touch on the paid side of things soon, but I'll just show you quickly. So on January the 7th, I reached just under 30,000 people organically, and the paid promotion I had on at the time only hit 788. Going on, 21,000 January the 12th, just over 2,000 from the paid, so it's not too bad. What I'm trying to say is that you don't need to invest a lot of money to boost your social platform if you use it correctly, especially if you're starting out. Let's scroll a bit further down. The amount of engagements I've had with my posts over the last 28 days is 15,000. The followers as well, and tagged product clicks. I don't really do Facebook store, but I have got a store on there. So let's find a couple of good examples. There you go. So Paignton Harbour organically reached 15,000 people. I didn't even have to put a paid promotion on that one. Again, 16,000 on Slapton Sands, no paid promotion. So as you can see from the analytics, I get a lot of engagement and a lot of traffic on my posts. How do I do this? It's simple. There are 3 simple steps. The first step is Facebook groups. Thank you, Facebook, for this free marketing platform where we don't have to spend a penny and we can reach around 100,000 people just by sharing. Now, if I take a photo of Brixham, I will upload it to my Facebook page. I will then press share, go on to groups, copy and paste the same info, and just share this post in all of the pages that are relevant to that picture. If I'm in like 5 different groups that have around 20,000, 30,000, 5,000 people in it, you are guaranteed to probably reach around 1,000 of those to begin with. If people like the picture, they will start commenting. As soon as they comment, it just keeps that post up the top of the group page. People then start sharing on their Facebook, so they might have 1,500 friends that love the area. They're going to see it, they're going to like it as well. So what you start to get is this huge audience commenting, sharing, liking this post. And the most important thing is to put your Etsy link, if it's available as a print, below. A lot of people are genuinely going to go, oh, like I wonder where the link's going to take me. Etsy, boom, they see all of your work. Simple as that. So Facebook groups for me is primarily my main source of traffic. Facebook groups, fantastic. So that's step number 1 with Facebook is groups. So the second step to Facebook is engagement. You want to make sure you engage with the people that are commenting, following, liking all your stuff. That social interaction builds a relationship, and that's what you're looking for. So make sure you engage, do live streams, show your work. Just build those relationships with the people that follow you. And last but not least, step number 3 is to upload regularly. It's tough with weather conditions sometimes. If it's raining, you can't get your photos out there. That's why it's quite important when you take your photographs to get like a backlog of content that you can upload on the regular. And that's all I have for Facebook. So just to go through again, we have Facebook groups, we have engagement, and we have upload regularly. They are the 3 box standard things that I do with Facebook. And I just quickly wanted to show you how much traffic is driven to my Etsy store through Facebook. So if I just show you how shoppers found me, this is great. Etsy brought 21% of my visits by the app and the Etsy search. Not too bad, okay? Around 21%. The 79%, where did that come from? You can look at this. Direct and other traffic, 1,469. Not sure where that's come from. Social media, however, click the drop down link. So Facebook has driven 5,839 people to my Etsy store since July last year. That's a lot of people, but that just shows you how good Facebook is at marketing your work. So if anything, I'd say that Facebook is primarily the platform that you want to focus on to get people to visit your Etsy store. As you can see, it's helped a lot. Set your Facebook business page up and start posting. It's as simple as that. So next up on the social platforms, we have Instagram. I do have an Instagram account. I don't really use it to promote my print work as such, though. I only use Instagram as a platform to build my photography portfolio. I always upload my posts. I have a theme that I stick to, which is the aerial photography. In my bio, I do mention I do freelance work, that I'm licensed, and I would have a link to my Etsy store, but because I've started YouTube, I've got a link to my YouTube account. So if I get anyone that goes onto my Instagram that wants to see how I take my photography work, they can just click the YouTube handle and go from there. But as you could see on the website as well, previously on Instagram, the traffic isn't as big with Etsy as it was Facebook. But Instagram's still a great platform to have because so many people have it, and it's just a nice place to upload. And if that does grow, it can drive traffic still. So don't rule Instagram out, but still I'd say Facebook is the best. And last but not least, I do have a website. However, I think when you're starting out, you don't really need one. I think Facebook and Instagram is enough. The reason I have a website is because I do a lot of video promotion work and a lot of commercial photography work. So for me, having a website is great. I also have an e-commerce set up as well with Squarespace. So if I just click prints, you'll see that you can also purchase from my website as well. But I think to begin with, get Facebook set up, start getting some, site visits on Etsy, and then you can think about using a website to promote your work. But you don't really want to pay for a subscription when you've just started out. You want to make sure you build your portfolio and build your audience first. So yeah, that's how I use my social platforms. You might want to use TikTok, Twitter, or Snapchat, but I'm not about that. I find that Facebook, Instagram, and website work best together for me. Again, as I said, Facebook is primarily my main traffic source for Etsy. Instagram is just a great place for uploading, and my website is good because it brings in a few orders every now and then. So that was step number 2. That was social platforms. Moving on. So step number 3 is additional marketing tips. Tips that I've learned along my way to help boost my social platforms and, again, my Etsy store. So the first additional tip that I can give you, and you see every business do it nowadays, like every business, and that's giveaways and competitions. Say if you've just started out your print business and you've just set up your Facebook page and you want to give something away, you can upload the photo and then put competition time and say, I'm giving away an A2 print. All you have to do to enter the competition is like this page, share this post, and tag 3 friends below. Perfect. So not only do you get a new person like your page, that person is then going to share the post, which is going to reach however many friends they have on their Facebook friends list, which could be like 1,500. Then they're going to tag 3 friends that are going to definitely see that post. They're most likely going to read the competition. They're probably going to enter the competition by liking your page, sharing the post to their 1,500 friends, and tagging 3 other friends. And what you're going to start to see is that ricochet effect. You're going to get people liking, tagging 3 friends, sharing the post. The more people to do it, the more people you're going to reach, and that post is probably going to hit around 15 to 20,000 people before you know it. So giveaways and competitions is perfect. But don't do it too much, because if you do it too much, what you'll end up doing is people just waiting for you to bring out your next giveaway or competition to enter it to win something. So the second additional marketing tip is discounts. Everybody loves a discount. Black Friday, Christmas, January sale, all the sales. I've had quite a lot of sales just through my discounts, but it's not just about putting a discount on your print. You also have to make sure the description when you're promoting it catches the customer eye. You don't just want to put 20% off prints. You want to put 20% off prints for 2 days only, 10 available. Just something simple like that. But at the back of the customer's mind, they're just going to go, 10 available, 2 days only, 20% off. I want to be one of the people to get that. So that's additional tip number 2, discounts. So additional marketing tip number 3 is paid ads. You shouldn't have to spend a penny, really, to get your work out there with the amount of people on social media today and the amount of people that you can reach. And we're in lockdown. Everyone's on their phones or laptops. No one's out and about shopping in stores. They're all on their Facebook, just sitting there, scrolling. You need to be on that when they scroll. I think with paid ads, if you have a 1 month long promotion and you want it to just keep ticking over without sharing it all the time, every day, just to put it back on people's news feeds, I think that's when paid ads can really come in handy. If you want to put like 30 quid on for the month and it just keeps appearing on people's timelines and you have your Etsy store link, I think that's when you should think about using paid ads. And the final additional marketing tip for your business, and it sort of goes with the engagement part on Facebook, which is ask your people what they would like to see. If you're a landscape photographer and you're based in Dorset and you're in a Dorset Facebook group, just, post a picture and say, where would people like to see? What are people's favorite places? Because then you're engaging. But not only that, if people know you're going to take a photo of that area, they're most likely going to like your page. If they really like the photo that you take, they're probably going to buy your print. Not just them, many others as well. So ask your people what they want to see. So that's it for the marketing, guys. That is all I do to drive traffic to my Etsy store and build my social platforms. As I said at the beginning, I am not a digital marketer. I have just taught myself these things. I've had just under 400 sales now on my Etsy store over the last 6 months. But yeah, I really hope that the tips that I've given you help your Etsy store and your social platforms to get more sales. So before you go anywhere, at the start of the video, I mentioned a 2K sub giveaway to show my appreciation for the support that I've received on Cutleaf so far. Recently, I've been using Luminar AI and Aurora HDR, which are two fantastic editing softwares for beginners and even professionals. I thought, what better way than to gift one of my supporters a copy of Luminar AI. If you don't know what it is, go on YouTube, look it up. There's some great tutorials. Peter McKinnon's got one out there. It's a fantastic software. So the way to enter the competition is by making sure you subscribe to this channel. And I've also got a survey link down below. I want to hear about you guys, what it is you do, if you've got a business, how the channel's helped you. So yeah, fill out the survey. And then when I hit 2K subs, whoever's filled it out and subbed to the channel, I will be announcing the winner once I hit 2K subs. So that's the competition. It's all linked down below. You can get started if you want. And last but not least, I just wanted to end the video, guys, by saying I recently set myself up on a platform called Ko-fi, which allows you guys to show your support and appreciation for these videos that I have been giving you. You can, if you wanted to, donate a cup of coffee, which is like £3, £2.50. I mean, obviously, I'm not charging for these videos, and I'm not actually asking for anything in return because I enjoy doing this. But if I have helped some of you, and some of you are like, you know, selling your prints and set up your store, and you just want to show that little bit of appreciation for the info that I've given you, then you can head down to the link in the description box and, yeah, and just, you know, buy a cup of coffee or something. Yeah, and that's it really. So I recently set myself up on that, and if you want to support me and support this channel, then go ahead. So yeah, quite a long one. If you have stayed with me through the whole video, thank you. Listening to my voice for a long time gets quite jarring. So next week is the final video of this series about setting up your business, and it's going to be postage and packaging. Just showing you how I postage and package my prints. It'll be quite a short one, and it's the final video of this series. I have got so many more video ideas in my mind, which I'm going to start working on. I'll be announcing some new content that's coming out soon. But yeah, once again, I hope the video helped. I hope you learned something new. Use these tips, drive your store, get some sales, and I'll see you next week for another video. See you then.